no time to talk. Music loud and women warm. I've been kicked around since I was born. Now it's alright and it's okay, and you may look the other way, but we can't try to understand the New York Times effect on man. Whether you're a brother or whether you're a mother, you're staying alive, staying alive. Feel the city breaking and everybody shaking, people staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive.
Get the facts. All the whats and wheres and whys. Get the facts. Simply open up your eyes. Seek the truth. Find the proof.
Greetings, my fellow Mouseketeers and Cheddar Champs alike. I'm Brandon, the BAMBI Man, and welcome to Golden Ticket Reviews, where if it's classic or crap you see through it, I review it. Today we've got yet another viewer-requested review for you. So a very special thanks to Justin L. for his suggestion for the show. And as I say through the text of every video description and end credits sequence of every review I make, if you too have suggestions for the show, please don't hesitate to tell me in the comments. Especially if the movie or cartoon episode of your choice is as delightfully awesome as today's film, The Great Mouse Detective. Before we get into the story itself, it's important for you to know that like The Rescuers, The Great Mouse Detective was also based on a book series known as Basil of Baker Street, written by the late Eve Titus, who also brought into the world another talking mice series known as Anatole. Clearly, with her fixation on anthropomorphic rodents, it's no wonder why the good folks at Disney decided to adapt one of her literary works into a fully fledged feature film. Try saying that 3 times fast. Taking place in London in the year 1897, the movie focuses on Basil, played by Barry Ingham, a detective, as well as his newly found assistant Dawson, played by Val Betton, as they must team up to take down the dastardly Ratigan, played by Vincent Price, who has kidnapped a toy maker named Hiram Flaversham, played by Scrooge McDuck himself, Alan Young, in order to gain power through capturing a mouse queen named Mousestoria, played by Eve Brenner, and replacing her with a robot. Now Basil and Dawson must not only team up in order to stop this event from occurring, but also join up with Olivia, the toy maker's daughter, played by Suzanne Polacek, as well as the pooch of Sherlock Holmes himself named Toby, in order to defeat the evil Ratigan, who happens to be Basil's arch-nemesis. Also, much like the original Rescuers movie, this is a rare film breed. It's a Disney movie that I've yet to see until now for some reason. Which also could be said for Moana now that I think about it. Note, I have seen Moana since writing this script, and while it may not be on the levels of Zootopia or Lion King in my opinion, I still find it to be pretty good, with a solid story, amazing animation, awesome acting, very marvelous music, and cleverly wonderful visual aesthetics. Feel free to leave your own opinion about the film in the comments. P.S. Jermaine Clement as a shiny crab, genius casting! Wait, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, to be honest, it's a shame I didn't see this movie sooner because it's absolutely fantastic. First off, the story itself is rather engaging, unlike some other mystery movies I could name. It's important to note, however, that I have yet to read the original Eve Titus books this film is based on, so I can't judge it as an adaptation of a literary work, but that doesn't change a film from its entertainment value, which this film has plenty of, given the strong writing, of which there are 10 according to the animated movie guide I own, which doesn't leave any real boring or dead spots that most group-written scripts offer from Hollywood nowadays. There is a great dose of heart, humor, and horror given to each respective character. Given that it takes place in the same realm of Sherlock Holmes, the story takes advantage of all the classic tropes that gave those classic detective stories their charm, with plenty of witty and clever dialogue to go around, especially when the characters are playing off of each other.
The scoundrel's quite gone. Ha ha ha! But not for long, Miss Flamhammer.
Flaversham.
Whatever. Now, we simply pursue our peg-legged friend until he leads us to the girl's father. I say, lost note, chap?
Poor girl. I should have watched her more closely.
Don't worry, old fellow. It's not entirely hopeless.
I just love your disguise. Really, one would hardly recognize you.
But what about the animation? Well, that's excellently done as much as the story is. The background art has a real classic noir look to it. Surprise, surprise. Which is fitting for the story being told. True, some of them are mostly still paintings, but they still add to the great and wide atmosphere. Also, the colors aren't too vibrant, adding to the eeriness of the situations at hand. The character design and animation is also nicely handled, with the characters not being overly cartoonish in their movements, and all have a strong, bright energy which adds to their irresistible charm. Also, the climax aboard a clock tower, holy Toledo is this awesome! This was one of the first animated films to utilize computer animation, and in 2017, it still looks phenomenal. Now, speaking for the characters themselves, well,
I like this guy.
what outstanding characters these are, eh? You've got Basil, who, while he may have a sense of egotistical nature, still has a likable, intelligent, and downright energetic personality to him. Dawson is also pretty likable, having the same sense of personality and charm that could later be found in other such characters like Joshua Gibbs, only with less of a pirate nature to him. The character of Ratigan, well, it's Vincent Price as an evil mouse. How could you go wrong? He has a great energy, and even at his most diabolical, he's still great fun to watch. I also really like this Bat character, Fidget, as he's very energetic in his villainy, and just scary as heck. Especially in this scene involving a toy store where he lures little Olivia through the power of bubbles. That is freaky as heck. Makes this scene look downright more pleasant.
Where's the baby? There he is. Where's the baby? There he is.
There is not a single dull moment between the mystery plot, the interactions between the characters, both the mains and sides, and the cleverly designed chase and fight scenes. How could it be? By the way, oh hi Dumbo cameo, how is your toy life? Also, Vincent Price gets a number that's just music to my mousy ears.
An even grimmer plot has been simmering in my great criminal brain.
Soon to be proprietor of Ratigan cereal. It's diabolically delicious. It's plain to see that this may be one of the most underrated films in the Disney canon, and I highly encourage all of my viewers to watch it themselves, especially for fans of mystery, Sherlock, and Vincent Price. Enjoy this quite delightful story that is of good taste for any mind to behold. If you don't enjoy it, well, I can't stop you, but...
To Ratigan, world's great.
Poor drunk rodent soul. Until next time, I'm Brandon the Bambi Man saying take care of yourselves, guys, and I'll see you at the movies. Now, where did I put that bat?
Oh, my foot, my only foot.
Excuse me, Miss, Foxy Shazam?
Flavisham.
Yeah, whatever.
I
love it when I'm nasty.